EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Young Way 2 is set to kick off.
3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Gravity Lions. Ready.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw here. Bennett. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Steelers had 3 and 9 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
You talk about this Giant defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
1st down, New York.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants! Cam Scatteroo, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We've got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 34 yards there and a 1st down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
Hawk, ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Get it. Viking 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now they'll look to throw with Bennett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
19 Lions. Ready.
3rd and goal, it's Bennett. He'll try and do this himself. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 24-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
First down,
Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete right around the 8. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So,
and he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Steelers 3. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's second and 10.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70.
To throw is Bennett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
And Bennett will look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll hand it to Tracy. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Tracy. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. On the give, it's Tracy. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Giants first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Giants.
And once again, it's Scatterboo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw now, Dart. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Dart. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Dart going to give to Scatterboo. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Scattaboo will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
He'll try again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Back to throw, Bennett. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Get it. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Bennett looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19, Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Bennett now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, start. Cougar 19. Tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Bennett now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Bennett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Steelers 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing his dart. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
New York.
On the draw, it's Scatterby. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Play fake, and here's Dart. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, Dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Set. Rock ball waiting. Let go.
Throwing, Dart. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Ready? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
60 Bison! 60 Bison!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A short one there with Fryermuth. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bennett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Gabriel Davis, 59 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Will line up for the
Panther 60!
conversion.
Panther 60! Buffalo 18!
Bennett will try to throw for this. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
An inside run with Scatterby. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Throwing his dart. He'll check this one down to Scatterby. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Viking 18.
Robinson with another carry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's brought down at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Go. 77 Wolf. Ready.
Now they'll look to throw with Bennett. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Tracy. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he will have a Giants first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Dart.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
In motion, Slayton. Right back to Tracy.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To throw his dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
That's another Giants first down. A gain of 14. And the Giants first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Tracy going to get it on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 151 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
9-yard line.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, here's Tracy. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll hammer it for the goal line. He loses the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Dai.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
To throw is Bennett. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. Boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On to give, it's Tracy. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To the air, Dart. This pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
At the Steelers' 2-yard line.
Now it's Tracy. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Youngway Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Abdul Carter. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bennett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 18.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
79 Broncos. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Now inside the 25. Tyler Boyd. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyler Boyd, 85 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
18, Rattler, 18. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
In motion, Slayton. Tracy trying the right side. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Dart going to look to throw here.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
And they take a knee.